Where do you think Sister Wives Janelle Brown stands with Christine Brown? Sister Wives Janelle Brown has been out of Christine Brown Woolley's orbit over the last few months, but I actually think they may be closer than ever. Over the last few weeks, some rumors have been going around that the former sister wives aren't as close as they were in the past, but after seeing some recent interviews with both women, I think they're doing well in their long-held friendship. They both appear to be happy for each other's recent wins. Where do Sister Wives Janelle Brown and Christine Brown stand today? Sister Wives stars Janelle Brown and Christine Brown Woolley have long been known for their strong friendship, especially after both women chose to step away from their plural marriage with Kody Brown. Over the years, fans have loved seeing their close bond, with the pair supporting each other through life's many ups and downs. But recently, rumors have emerged that their friendship may not be as strong as it once was. Over the past few months, many have noticed Janelle's absence from Christine's public life. Christine, now married to David Woolley, has been sharing joyful moments with her new husband, celebrating milestones and embarking on exciting adventures. With Christine embracing her new chapter, fans have wondered, where does Janelle fit into her world now? Could Christine's new relationship be causing a shift in their dynamic? Despite these concerns, recent interviews with both women paint a different picture. Janelle has openly expressed her happiness for Christine's newfound love and life, stating that she fully supports her friend's choices. Christine, on her part, has spoken fondly of Janelle, emphasizing the unique bond they share that goes beyond what fans see on television or social media. It's worth noting that both women have been focusing on their personal journeys. Janelle has been prioritizing her independence, spending time with her children, and pursuing her own goals, while Christine is enjoying her life as a newlywed. Their separate paths may naturally mean fewer public appearances together, but that doesn't necessarily indicate any animosity or distance between them. Fans remain divided. Some believe that life changes are simply pulling them in different directions, while others are convinced that their friendship is as strong as ever, just more private. One thing is certain: Janelle and Christine's relationship has withstood many challenges over the years, and their mutual respect remains evident. So, what do you think? Are Janelle and Christine quietly nurturing their friendship away from the spotlight? Or is time and change gradually creating a gap between them? As always with sister wives, only time will reveal the full story. Been really frustrated. Sister wives Kody said Robyn's got issues. I think their marriage is strained since Christine, Janelle and Mary left Kody. Robyn might even leave the show. I believe with all of my heart that Sister Wives Kody Brown is truly, madly, and deeply in love with his last wife standing, Robyn Brown, but there's always the chance that he's going to blow it with his precious princess. That's because the notorious villain Kody doesn't always do what Robyn wants. In fact, they've brought their problems onto the popular series. This shift to airing their issues more than they used to appears to signal at least a hairline crack in their united front. In relationships, everyone has flaws. No one is perfect. Kody, seemingly weakened by the exit of three wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, has been opening up about what Robyn perceives as his failings in their plural marriage-turned-monogamous union. It's good for him to talk about his feelings, to let them out. Raised to feel like he always had to be the strong one, and the man of the house, Kody has feelings too. When things aren't so rosy between Kody and his soulmate Robyn, it upsets him. He has always tried to please her. Faith is important to Robyn, although she's often perceived as a hypocrite who manipulates others thanks to an iron fist in a velvet glove mentality. Based on how angry she got when they couldn't find the right church after moving to Arizona, the sense of community and solace that attending services provides is extremely important to her. For this reason, I think that Robyn's a true believer, even if she's not a perfect person. Someone can love God without being perfect, as per Online. Robyn, who has 3 kids, prefers to worship at Apostolic United Brethren churches. She felt very unhappy when she and Kody couldn't find a church of her liking in Flagstaff. Maybe that wasn't all his fault, but it seemed like, as Kody said, she was getting really frustrated. While that might have negatively impacted Robyn's quality of life, Kody has made his sacrifices for Robyn. In fact, he's given up so much that it's almost shocking. 3 wives left him because he pushed them away. He couldn't phone it in with those women anymore. After that, Kody was left with family feuds galore, even with some of his children by other brown women. He has paid a price for his great love, just like his exes have. When Robyn gets mad, it's possible that he wonders, what more do I have to give before it's enough? But Kody never gives up on Robyn. I think he wants to be with her forever, which is actually pretty romantic. He's all in for this woman, just like a prince from a storybook. In the clip above, Kody shows off a snazzy David Yurman ring. Robyn has a matching ring. That's more storybook prince stuff. He is very romantic with his woman. Kody's constantly being roasted, and he may bring on some of the shade by being a grumpy dude, but his love for Robyn shines like a beacon. It is, in my opinion, the most beautiful thing about this man. Yes, Robyn said on screen that he's hard to live with, losing his status as a polygamist, and living with the guilt that hurting 3 other women inevitably brings, may have been eating away at him. However, all that pain never touches his love for Robyn. His order is uncorrupted, unblemished, and unbreakable. For Robyn, Kody always rises above, even though they quarrel. The concept of Kody as a great romantic isn't explored enough, but the sheer volume of nice things he's done for Robyn, and the way that he's gushed about her, show that there's softness in the moody patriarch, maybe too much. Possibly, when he isn't brazening it out on screen, he feels terrible about what happened to his spiritual unions, as he hurt 3 women that he vowed to protect. Marriage isn't easy at the best of times, and Kody was in a unique situation. However, he doesn't get much sympathy, mostly because Kody fell hopelessly in love with someone. He's super-duper in love with Robyn. Any woman might want that kind of adoration. It's just baked into Kody. In that sense, I believe he's far more sincere than most men on reality TV. He's really not faking it. It's just that, as a polygamist, he slipped a bit, losing his sense of perspective and fairness. People change when they fall in love, and Kody's gotten so much punishment for feeling intense love for Robyn, which is such a natural, beautiful, and pure emotion. Reddit. Talkless Run More added a post about Kody's questionable crepes, which Robyn openly shaded on screen. Robyn referenced that he added to his nasty recipe. See Kody chowing down in the photo shown above. While he did create a sketchy combination of ingredients. Who eats crepes with their hands like that? With Sister Wives Robyn Brown, I think Kody gives until it hurts. Yes, she loves him back, and I don't personally think they'll break up as there's real love there. Love is what's needed above all else. However, I do think she could leave the show. The pressures of trying to act happy with Kody are becoming more than she can bear. She clearly wants more honesty, more autonomy in terms of being herself and saying how she feels. A couple can be in love but not always be happy. If Robyn decides to shun the spotlight, one thing is certain, her knight in shining armor will leave with her, concluding a Sister Wives fairytale that has, at times, probably felt more like a nightmare. Janelle Brown reveals she didn't compare notes with Sister Wives about intimacy with Kody. In a surprising revelation, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown opened up about an often speculated topic, intimacy within the Brown family's plural marriage. During a recent interview, Janelle candidly shared that she and her fellow Sister Wives never compared notes when it came to their individual relationships with Kody Brown, especially regarding their sex lives. For years, viewers of Sister Wives have been curious about how the wives navigated the complexities of sharing a husband. While the show has touched on emotional and relationship dynamics, details about the wives' private lives were typically kept under wraps. Janelle's latest comments offer rare insight into how boundaries were respected within the family. "We never talked about that kind of stuff," Janelle explained. "It was always a personal and private part of our marriages with Kody. There were enough dynamics to deal with without adding that to the mix." Her remarks highlight the delicate balance the wives tried to maintain while managing their individual connections with Kody. This revelation comes at a time when the Brown family is undergoing significant changes. With Christine leaving the marriage, followed by Janelle and Mary Brown also stepping away, fans have been eager to understand the inner workings of their relationships. Christine, now happily married to David Woolley, has been more vocal about her split from Kody, while Janelle has taken a more reserved approach, focusing on her independence. Janelle's honesty sheds light on how the wives navigated jealousy and personal boundaries. While polygamy often raises questions about how emotions and intimacy are managed, Janelle's perspective suggests that keeping certain things private was key to maintaining peace within the household. Janelle Brown reveals she didn't compare notes with Sister Wives about intimacy with Kody. In a revealing interview, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown opened up about one of the most speculated topics in the Brown family's plural marriage, intimacy. Fans of the long-running TLC show have often wondered how the Sister Wives managed their relationships with Kody Brown, particularly when it came to the sensitive topic of their sex lives. Janelle put those questions to rest, stating firmly that she and her fellow wives never compared notes when it came to their private moments with Kody. "We never talked about that kind of stuff," Janelle explained. "It was always a personal and private part of our marriages with Kody. There were enough dynamics to deal with without adding that to the mix." Her statement highlights the unspoken boundaries that existed between the wives, even while living in a polygamous household. Throughout the series, viewers have seen how jealousy and competition could surface, but Janelle emphasized that discussing intimate details wasn't something they engaged in. "I didn't want to know," she added. "And honestly, I think it would have just complicated things even more." This revelation comes amid a period of dramatic change for the Brown family. Christine was the first to publicly leave her marriage with Kody, citing emotional neglect and growing distance. Janelle soon followed, making it clear she valued her independence and no longer felt fulfilled in her spiritual union with him. Despite the changes, both women have maintained that their friendship remains intact, even as they navigate separate lives. Fans of Sister Wives have long speculated about how the wives dealt with Kody's shifting affections, especially in later seasons when it became evident that his relationship with Robyn Brown was taking priority. Janelle's comments about not discussing intimacy suggest that, while they shared many aspects of family life, some topics were simply off-limits for the sake of personal dignity and emotional peace. Interestingly, while Janelle has remained relatively private about her past with Kody, Christine has been more outspoken about how her dissatisfaction stemmed from both emotional and physical distance. Christine's newfound happiness with her husband David Woolley has been a sharp contrast to the struggles she faced during her final years with Kody. When asked if she felt any resentment toward the other wives regarding Kody's divided attention, Janelle responded thoughtfully, "At the end of the day, we each had our own relationship with him. Comparing didn't seem productive, it was about what worked or didn't work for me personally." Janelle has recently focused on her personal growth, spending quality time with her children and embracing newfound freedom. Her practical and straightforward approach has resonated with many fans, who appreciate her honesty and level-headedness amidst the family drama. As the Brown family's dynamics continue to evolve, one thing remains clear: Janelle values privacy when it comes to matters of the heart. Her refusal to engage in comparisons speaks to her commitment to maintaining her own sense of peace, even when the world is watching. Gabe Brown shares rare post from Chicago. Sister Wives star Gabrielle Brown, affectionately known as Gabe Brown by TLC fans, rarely posts on social media. However, the 23-year-old son of Janelle and Kody Brown shared some photos of himself in Chicago, Illinois this weekend. Janelle's son looked young and happy. Regarding rarities, Gabe Brown last posted on his Instagram in April of 2020, and that came when he shared a photo of himself with his pup in the wilderness near Flagstaff. The photo of his puppy arrived just months after he started studying at Northern Arizona University. It's not clear what he studied, or if he graduated, but perhaps he's in Chicago for work. At one stage, Sister Wives fans thought that the fifth child of Janelle and Kody Brown might have moved to Las Vegas, but again, he could have simply been on vacation. TLC fans don't blame him for staying a bit quiet, especially as he discovered his brother Garrison Brown after his tragic death in March last year. So, every one of his nearly 80K followers who saw his latest post on Instagram enjoyed seeing Gabe smile in Chicago. Falling in love with Chicago. Might F***K around and fall in love W Chicago, Brown said in his caption alongside a series of photos of himself on the beach. Behind him, the unmistakable city skyline appealed to local Sister Wives fans. As it's cold there at the moment, although he wore a jacket, the photo might have been taken when it was slightly warmer. In the discussion area of the post, some TLC fans wondered if he visited his half-sibling, the offspring of Mary Brown, Leon. However, Leon Brown left Chicago in about 2022 and relocated to Denver, Colorado with Audrey Chris. Love and encouragement. Is there a Sister Wives fan who cannot recall the time that Gabe broke down in tears after his father forgot his birthday? From the reality TV show, most people suspect that Kody remains estranged from his son, who clashed with him about social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic. So, commenters were kind to the TLC star. Here are some responses from the discussion that followed. You deserve all the good things in the world, Gabe. My hometown, and it's the best smiling face with heart-shaped eyes. My favorite, Brown. It's a great city, you have to visit Navy Pier in the summer and go on the boat rides, you won't regret it. Don't much about Chicago, but I've come to the conclusion that you are pure gold, Gabe Brown. I hope you know how special you are. You deserve the best of all that life has to offer. So many blessings on your every endeavor. Christine Brown urges Sister Wives fans to drop the savior mindset. Christine Brown won the admiration of Sister Wives fans when she left Kody Brown in November 2021. The TLC star extricated herself from a horrible situation despite being afraid of the future. At the time, she knew that nobody was coming to save her. So, she's against the idea of people in similar situations holding on to the savior mindset. Fear can hold people back. Many TLC fans couldn't understand why the OGs, Mary, Christine, and Janelle stayed with Kody Brown, as it became clear that Robyn Brown was his favorite wife. Sometimes, scenes that played out on the reality TV show made viewers think the women lived in a mentally abusive situation. The Hotline.org explains that abusive relationships are extremely complex situations and it takes a lot of courage to leave. So this weekend, Christine Brown revealed some of her turmoil when she decided to break away from the polygamous family in Flagstaff. In a reel shared on Instagram, Brown told her Sister Wives fans in a reel, "I felt trapped and so incredibly scared to step into the unknown." Explaining that she did it and she feels so happy now, she encouraged others to break away as well. Fortunately, she found David Woolley and she seems happy with him. The TLC star also mentioned that she brought up the subject again, for you. And she had more advice for others who feel trapped in bad situations. The savior mindset. Talking about waiting for a savior in the caption, Christine Brown added, "I'm the only one in charge of my life. If I want it to change, then I am the only one to create it." Additionally, she also suggested that perhaps it's time to choose you. Sadly, the reality TV star hit on one of the biggest problems when it comes to changing a bad situation. No knight in shining armor is likely to randomly appear and change anything for those who feel backed into a corner. Fans react to the message. In the comments section, some TV fans could relate to being afraid, but going for it anyway. One of them told Brown, "Girl, you did it and found true love. This was me in 2018. Another person with a similar background seemed happy that Christine Brown found love with David Woolley. However, it's taken them longer to heal. Nevertheless, since they found the courage to get away, they feel happy and content. At least 3 other TLC fans claimed they feel trapped and terrified as they face the fears of the unknown while in a current abusive situation. Many others encouraged them to follow Brown's example and start a new life. Encouraging, one follower told them, "Take the leap and jump, do whatever your dream is. I'm going back to school to be an RN. I'm 37. Did you ever leap and break away because no savior arrived to take you out of a bad relationship? Let us know in the comments below, and come back here often for all your Sister Wives cast news and updates." Since ending her marriage to Kody Brown, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown says that dating and marriage are the furthest things from her mind at this time. "My marriage is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do," Janelle said on a recent episode of the Sibling Revelry podcast, hosted by Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson. "I'm not really interested in getting married again or even really dating at this stage. So, I'm not even thinking about, oh, what do I need to do? Because I'm just I am over it." Christine Brown has since remarried, and Mary Brown has dated since ending her marriage to Kody, who is currently in a monogamous marriage with his alleged favorite wife, Robyn Brown. Janelle and Kody spiritually tied the knot in 1993, and they share 4 children: Logan Brown, Maddie Brown, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. Sadly, Garrison died by suicide on March 5, 2024, after months of family turmoil. Janelle was the only wife Kody tried to hang on to but was determined to walk away.